I was asked $1 million question quite a while ago, which a lot of people don't think about. And this guy, who's been a follower of my columns and a follower of my newspapers for years, asked me straight out, he said, Jeffrey, tell me, did Wayne Gretzky ever play with Bobby Orr? Well, I did some research on it, and I found out he did, but the unforeseen circumstances that got them together, we're going to get into it very quickly once we start this podcast, but it has to do directly with a great athlete by the name of Bill Heindl Jr. Now, born William Wayne Heindl Jr., he was a pro ice hockey left winger who played in the NHL for the Stars and the Rangers, and also played in WHA for the Cleveland Crusaders. He was also a big member of Team Canada at the 1969 World Ice Hockey Championships. Now, born in Sherbrooke, Quebec, he began his junior hockey career in Winnipeg, playing for the Great Winnipeg Braves, and then joined the Oshawa Generals of the OHA for the '66 season, where, of course, Bobby Orr was there. Now, that year, Oshawa played in the Memorial Cup, and he put up impressive numbers, scoring 13 goals and 21 points in the postseason of that campaign. After one season in Oshawa, Heindl joined the Eastern Hockey League Clinton Comets. We had the most productive seasons as a pro, scoring 52 goals in 1968. He then spent a couple of years with the Canadian national team, and again was a member of the squad that played in the '69 Worlds. He had 4 goals and assists in 9 contests for the Canadians, who plays the tough 4 place. Now, while his NHL rights were held by the Bruins, he never played for Boston, and in 1970 was claimed by the Stars from Boston in the NHL reverse draft. Over the next 2 seasons, he spent more time playing for Minnesota's AHL affiliate, the Cleveland Barons, who used to be the affiliate of Montreal Canadiens, then in the NHL, and was left unprotected for the '72 NHL expansion draft, where he was claimed by the new Atlanta Flames. But Atlanta then quickly traded him to the Rangers for, of all people, Bill Heindl, and he played 4 games in New York, which was the end of his NHL career. The following year, he joined the WHA's Cleveland Crusaders, which of course was Jerry Cheever's new team, who had acquired his WHA rights for the Winnipeg Jets. Now, eventually he found himself played in Sweden with BK Backen, and then retired from pro hockey in 1977. Eventually, he was still quite young at the time, he was only 31, he turned to coaching. Now, Steinbach Huskies, very strong franchise, reached the '79 Allen Cup final, but lost the Canadian senior title to the Petrolia Squires. Now, his father, of course, was a legendary Manitoba Hockey Hall of Fame member and Manitoba Sports Hall of Fame Museum honor member Bill Heindl Jr. Sr., who had also played and won the Memorial Cup in '41 with the legendary Winnipeg Rangers. Now, Heindl's coaching career was ended by a car accident in which he suffered a serious back injury. Now, coupled with the death of his father and a failed marriage, he fell into drink, alcoholism, and depression. He eventually attempted suicide in 1980 by jumping off a bridge in Winnipeg. He survived, but he was left a paraplegic. He was supported by his former hockey teammates, including Bobby Orr, with whom he played for, of course, in Oshawa as a junior. Now, Orr eventually organized a charity game in Winnipeg to raise money for Heindl. Now, the game, played April 25, 1980, was skated between former pro players and former members of the Canadian national team, and was attended by over 15,000 people at the venerable Winnipeg Arena. Now, more than $85,000 was raised for Heindl's recovery. Now, among the players who joined Orr, of course, was Wayne Gretzky, and the event marked the only time the 2 NHL superstars played in the same game. Now, just as a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, 1980, Bobby Orr had been retired for a short while. Gretzky was his first season in the NHL, and if I'm not mistaken, they were knocked out of the playoffs at that time. I could be wrong, but anybody want to correct me. But it was a very interesting night, and again, for a great cause. Now, because of this, Heindl's outlook improved, and he became an administrative assistant with the Canadian Paraplegic Association. He eventually encouraged his friends and associates to help raise money for spinal cord research, the result of which became an annual golf tournament in Winnipeg, which has raised over $200,000 in its first 9 years. The event, called the Will to Win, helped fund Winnipeg's Spinal Cord Research Center. Unfortunately, he passed away in 1992 at a young age of 45 in the beautiful BC community of Richmond, of course, Richmond, BC. But what a career in hockey. Now, he played the Memorial Cup in 64 with the Victoriaville Bruins and in 66 with the Generals. And again, the best season in Major Junior for him was 27 goals and 65, like the promise was there. Back-to-back seasons with Clinton, 17 and 52 goals. Minnesota in 71, he had a goal and assist for 2 points in 12 games. For Cleveland that year, he had 25 goals, 72 filling the minors in the AHL with Cleveland, 22 goals in 70 games. 73, he played 66 games with the Great Providence Reds with 21 goals and 43 assists, with 1 goal in 4 games with the Rangers. 74, he split time with the Crusaders and the Jacksonville Barons of the AHL. 18 points in 67 games with Cleveland, including 4 goals, 1 assist in 5 playoff games. With Jacksonville, he had 5 points in 9 games, including 3 goals. 75 with the Cape Codders of the NAHL. 23 goals and 59 points, and BK Brackett over 2 seasons and 53 games. He had 30 goals, 19 assists for 49 points. NHL totals, 2 goals and assists for 3 points with no playoff contests. And WHA totals, 4, 14, 18 with 1 assist in 5 playoff games. And again, awards and achievements, he was an MJHL second All-Star team in 65, a Turnbull Cup champion with the MJHL squad in that campaign, and again, 4th place at the Worlds in 69. So, in hockey, if you find out certain information about a certain player, like, you know, a lot of people probably were wondering if Orr and Gretzky played together. It's funny how something like this would bring them together. But the amount of respect that the Heindl family has had, you know, the different successes and what they've done for Winnipeg and Manitoba hockey is just extremely, extremely unfortunate that something like this occurred. And, you know, in bad situations, things can occur that will bring people together, and all recognition to Bobby and Wayne, the other players, for helping out. Now, just to recap Bill Sr.'s thing, again, he was a defenseman. He won 2 Turnbull Cups, 2 Memorial Cups. He was a QSHL second All-Star team in 50, a WCSHL first All-Star team in 51, and again, honored member of the 2 Hall of Fames, including the Manitoba Hockey Hall of Fame. So that's the story of Bill Heindl Jr. And again, Orr and Gretzky getting together was a moment in hockey that still should get more recognition, but I don't know if they played on opposite or on the same side, as we say. If anybody out there knows, because I haven't, in all my research, I haven't found too much video or print of it, but, you know, if someone knows what went on and who played with who, I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for listening. Bye.